I don't have my little dollar sign in the corner. I have no idea where it went. We got a problem, definitely. What's weird is earlier it was on because someone gave me $1.99. Let's see here. Trying to figure out what's going on here, guys. The little dollar thing in the corner is not there. Guys, I have no idea what happened because it was on earlier. Someone gave me $1.99 earlier, and it's not there anymore. Good. Guys, I have no idea where my monetization little dollar in the corner. Is it there? Is the little dollar and the little gift circling in the corner? I guess I can look up on my tablet. Let me see, guys. Thanks for coming back, guys. I appreciate it. Hopefully got rid of some of the trolls. Let's see, this is a tablet though, so it's going to be set up differently. It is in the corner? The little gift spinning in the dollar sign? The bottom right corner? Okay. Yeah, earlier someone said they couldn't see it, so I had to redo the live, unfortunately. Thank you for coming back, guys. Are most of your guns fragile? No, they aren't. Actually, most of them are very good. Appreciate you coming back. Let's see here. I'm watching myself on the other one. I have a 260. Yep, you did mention that, buddy. I didn't think that was such a gun, but thanks for clarifying it. Someone said there was one. The Remington 700. 4 in the chat. I'm sure you guys will come. But yeah, we're watching it on another device here. It's a little behind, though. What's weird is if you put it right up against, if I recall, it like mirrors it. See, look at that. It just keeps going and going. Hope a whole bunch of them start coming in. Just don't drop the 365. Tosh, it's actually not the 365. It's the M18P 320 that if you drop. The 365 is fine because it was originally made as a hammerless, as internal striker. This one's the one you got to worry about. Let's see. That girl says, Yo-Yo, want a ARP. Maybe one of these days. 24 in the chat. Thank you for coming by, guys. Appreciate you for showing up and coming back to Desert Armory and more. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and set a little goal. 20 gifts. Yeah, we'll say 10 gifts. We'll say 10 gifts we'll set a goal for. All right, guys. What's up, Renata? Metro Boy says he liked. Thank you, and subscribe if you could. Yeah, although I'm only 13, I'm a big fan of guns, especially 1911. Me too. Love the 1911. I started shooting when I was 5. Let's see here. Renata, thank you for coming back to the chat. I think you were here a while ago. Appreciate you showing back up. I'm going to turn on my, put my subscriptions back up here, guys. You sub. Thank you, Nitro. Do you have a 223? Yes, that AR-15 right there shoots him. That tan one right there. Definitely right. Got them mixed up. Let's see. You can have a Draco. Yeah, we can here, but I don't have one. Illy says hi. Wesley says, do you have a pistol you don't have yet? Wesley, we're planning on getting a TX22 Taurus with the donations we get from Super Chats and Super Gifts. Then we're going to install an HRT or a FRT in it. How often you go shooting? I haven't gone shooting in 3 weeks, Maine. Tomorrow will be 3 weeks. Starting the last 10. There we go. Simran says hi. Which one is your concealed carry? Monkey. It's these two on the end right there. 338, or sorry, a 380 2.0 bodyguard and a 365 SIG. Lily, we have an AK-47 right there with the Russian red. No P90 Zoo. Let's see here. Can I have one? No, you cannot, Mr. Potts. Do you think about the Shadow DR920? Sir, is that the same as the Shadow 2? If so, I love those things. What's up, Fork? What other guns do you not have yet? Wesley, we're getting the TX22 Taurus. You have an AK. It's staring right at you, monkey. Hello, says Face. There you go. What about the backhand? What do you mean backhand, Sean? How many double barrel shotguns do you have? Lendro, I have 9. Mr. Popo Dodo says, Doo-doo, what would you do if someone came to the house and doo-dooed on the carpet? I don't have carpet, so please, can I have one? You can't, Zito. You have a scar. I do not. Backhand still. Why do you have so many guns? I asked the question only, why not? Yes, I like my 30-30 a lot, Pablo. It's right there. Bro, tis is gorgeous. Thank you. Do you have an elephant gun? I don't. An elephant shotgun? No, I don't, Wesley. Although I have a 10 gauge that could shoot slugs. Like the old backhand. Let's see. How to be mean. We have never sold guns in our life, probably. Do you have an AK-12? Monkey, that is a Sega copy. A Sega 12 copy. FRT for that 22. We're planning on it, Mr. Bill. We don't have one yet. We're planning on buying the gun with super chat donations. Like those lever guns. Thank you. Do you have an RPG? I do not. Do you have any live streaming advice? Have good patience, Mr. HG. Do you have a spaz? I don't. Zebu. Yes, he has an AK. Yeah, I've got AKs. Pretty powerful. What up? He says, Jesus loves you. Amen, Black Cat Lover. It's the SKS badass dude. I love mine. Just got here. You got any grenades? We don't, Rex. Do you have a spaz? We don't. Zebu. Let's see. What happened if somebody breaks into your house? AK-47? Maybe. You have 44 Magnum. We have a Connor. We have that lever action that's a 44 Mag. The very bottom on the rack there. 33 is awesome. Yeah, I'm going to use mine on my deer hunt. Do you have a lever action 22? Yes, Wesley. The one on the top shelf is right there. Zuby says, okay. In your state, are you allowed to have drums? Yes, Scarface. We got one right there on the cabinet. That's for the SKS. I'm in southern Arizona. We got hardly any gun laws here. It's nice. Are you familiar with the Weatherby Element Shotgun? I'm not. Jake says, do you have a Desert Eagle? I don't. HK says, thank you. Can you shoot one? Tristan, not on a live. Check out all my other shorts and stuff. And you'll be able to see them on there. Let's see. I'm trying to catch up here on something. Unfortunately, it's taking a bit to get to. I'm going to do 22 another action. Favorite AR maker? Josh, I don't really have a favorite. No Dirty Harrys, Justin. We do have a lot of revolvers. They're just not out today. Yes, the real king. Nah, bro, I'm ready for war. What's your favorite shotgun? Gio, you asked that on the live before this. It's my 10 gauge, double barrel. Do you have an AK? Juiced. We have one right there. The one with the red on it. Is that a true Deagle? Have you very... I don't have a Desert Eagle. What's up, JP? Do you have a Glock 17? Just chill. No, I have a Glock 20. No switches, Connor. How are you, Jerome? Not too bad, I guess. George Leon says, nice. What gauge is your hunting rifle? Gauge? I use my 30-30 and 270. I'm trying to get to something on my tablet here. You should buy a tank. There we go. My uncle used to be in the Air Force, hunted a Lyot, and killed 16-point elk. Nice. Do you have an M1 Garand? No. How much did it cost to get off these guns? Tristan, I don't know. Zebu says, what would you do if you woke up all your guns were gone? Yeah, it won't happen, Zebu. Alder says, hi. Moise says, I see a MP5. Yeah, you do. What about the Springfield Prodigy? Tanner, I think they're pretty nice. Robert says, let me know when you have a real collection of weapons. Really, Robert? Really? A real collection? You're just jealous that you only have 10, and I have 100. So, yeah. Can you sleep over? No, you cannot. Saw. I don't have a saw, no. What do you think about the Springfield Prodigy? Tanner already answered that. Do you have a Beretta? I have a 10-gauge Beretta, Jake. Nice. What's your opinion on the new Kel-Tec 5.7, the one that doesn't have removable mags? Tosh, I think they're kind of cool. I've never shot one, though. Gio says, how do you look like, and what is your first ever shotgun? My first ever shotgun, Gio, is a 12-gauge pump action by Sears and Roebuck, made by Winchester. It's in the gun safe. Like and subscribe, says JP. Thank you. Drew, there we go. I like that. America. Make America great again. Tanner, you already asked that. I already answered it. Do you have a 50 sniper? I do not, Connor. Do you have a Glock 19? Justin, I don't. The only Glock I own is a 20. What's your favorite gun? Wesley, one of my favorite semi-auto pistols is right there. The Canik TTI Combat. I mean, what was the first year of shotgun? I have no idea, Gio. What's good, auntie? I'm not your auntie. You'll never know. Eastern, he was on here earlier. How much snipers do you got? I only have one, Tristan, right there. It's a 338 Lapua. Hola, hermano Samuel. Where's the AK-47? Samuel, la AK-47 arma está aquí. Es una Kalashnikov. I think firearm was really used on... I don't know, Fearless. Fear is. We do not know. I know it wasn't what they say it is. Do you have guns? What's up, Small K? Welcome back. Aldo says, can you customize them? I could if I wanted to. No gas mask, monkey. Where do you rate the Glock 17 4th gen? She-Rod. I'm not a Glock guy, so unfortunately I'm a bad guy to say that. Theodore, that's the only sniper I have right there. So that's it right there. 338 Lapua, Theodore. Dash Hand says, yo. Dash S says, you hunt? Yes. Do you have a Colt 1911? Maine, I don't have a Colt 1911. I have a Springfield Armory 1911 right there. Let's see here. You like the F57 top 5 for handguns? The FN57? Focal, I like my FN57, yeah. Do you have an M134? I don't, Jake. Wesley says, hi again. Do you have a double pump shotgun? I don't, Connor. What's the most powerful gun you have? Wesley, my 500 Smith & Wesson Magnum and my 338 Lapua and my 10 gauge shotguns. Let's see the revolvers you had. Pablo, unfortunately, you'll have to look at my shorts and yesterday's live for my revolvers because they are all in the safe. Yesterday was Wheel Gun Thursday, so they're not out today. Bruce Speed back out of nowhere. Yeah, because he was, there's a guy in here, Samuel, that knows Spanish. Stifler, what's up? Welcome, buddy. Any lever actions? Yes, buddy. I have 5 right there, 1 in the safe, and then a shotgun. Do you have a SIG? Yes, small cover. I have a SIG 365 and a 2.0, and an M18. We going to school. Why are you asking that? Any piston AR-15s? I'm not sure what this one is, Ivy. Let's see here. Matthew Walker, you need to go bye-bye. Watched all your YouTube shorts. Thank you, buddy. Tristan. Do you have an A10 Warhawk? I don't, Jake. Ammo AZ. Joshua, I am in AZ. Yes, I'm in southern Arizona. What's your highest caliber and what gun shoots it? Leonard, the 338 Lapua is my highest caliber. But then I also do have this 5.77 Schneider right here. That's the biggest. And then I have a 500 Smith & Wesson revolver and 10 gauge shotguns. Repeaters, Robert, we got 5 of them there. We have a shotgun that's a repeater and a Model 99 Savage in the safe. Ray, what's up? He say hi. He say hi. Hello. ¿Cómo estás, hermano? So America live, bro. This is so real. Yes, it's amazing. Yep. No C4. No M4s. Jamie, what's up? Appreciate you coming by. What's up? How are you today? How's your evening? Let's see here. My YouTube is having problems on my tablet here. I'm trying to find something. I can't find it. Ready to go? Ready to go? Let's see here. Automatics, no automatics. Do you own a carbine? Monkey. This one right here is a carbine. It's an M38. Muznagant. And then that 3030 is a carbine. Sorry, it's shaky. And then this is a carbine saddle ring. And that one's a carbine 22. Let's see here. Thoughts on an M16? I think they're cool. Do you have an AR-15? Right there, small beaver. Do you have a 1911? Connor. Right there, we have a 1911. Springfield Armory. Stifler says, I should have done a live today, but I'm freaking tired. Yeah, dude. Shout out to Stifler Manufacturers. If you need new customized slides for Glocks up to Gen 3, I think. And I think they're starting to work on some Gen 4s. Check out Stifler Manufacturers, guys. I'd like to stream. Do you have an M1 Grand? No M1 Grand. My car 98? No, I don't have one. Nice props. Yeah, you think so, Glooper. Speak Spanish too, but I want to speak English for you so you can understand what I'm saying. What's up, radio? Welcome. Can you live streams? All hail DesertArmoryAndMore. Are you ever going to buy the M60? Probably not. Nice lever action. Thank you for Mission Impossible. Oh, there we go. M15? No, we don't. We have an AR-15. You make your bullets, or you buy? Pablo, I load some of them. I'm slowly loading more. Boy, my YouTube channel on my tablet's having fits. It's having a heart attack. Hola, Salvando. Gracias para bien en la canal. ¿Cómo estás, hermano? Yo, do you have an M1 Grand? I do not, Son Bowie. Props good. That's cool, MB5. Thank you, Small Cave. Which one's your favorite? Michael, the TTI Cannon Combat, the one next to the blue gun, to the right of it. Favorite rifle, favorite handgun. So that's my favorite handgun, Mr. High Life, TTI Cannon Combat. Favorite rifle for bolt actions is my 338 Lapua Ruger Precision right here. My other favorite rifle is this lever action right here. It's a Model 92 from 1895. Hey, I'm back. Sorry, I'm not on for a while. No worries, Rabbit. Hola, ¿cómo estás, Sandoval? Do you have own complex? I don't know what you mean, Michael. What's your display gun like? Never just shoot it. Just had it in play. I don't have any like that, Geo. I don't have any display guns. Can you get an M200, please? I don't have one, Jake. Do you have a 50 caliber? Higgy man. I have a 500 Smith & Wesson. That's a 50 caliber. No M16s, Connor. Nice collection. Nice to see some type of weapons. In Russia, we have a legal limit. 3 types of weapons for storage. Thanks for the shout out, yo. With based the M3, we're working on the. See, that's what I thought. I thought you were working on the Glock 4. Good. Love the videos. Thank you. What raffle do you have? A whole bunch of them. A bunch of Bursa handguns. I don't have any Bursas, actually. Don't own one Bursa. That is not a Bursa there. Or these. So are you one of those FUDs who think 1911 only deserves wood and over grips? I am not a FUD stream. Let's see here. It's just that one. That 1911 has wood grips. My other one over here doesn't. It's polymer. It's a double stack 1911. Mr. Streaming Giant. It's the fastest paced channel I've ever been on. Kudos to you. We're trying. Welcome back, Kyle. Streaming Giant got some sweetheart grips. We're trying. Good evening, Desert. Hey, what's up, Authorized? Took a nap at 2:30, woke up at 6. There you go. Do you have a complex? I don't know what you're trying to type, Mr. Monkey. No M16s, Connor. Yes, Outdoors Colors. That's a Canic. Meta SFX Canic Signature Series Sketch. That one's a TTI Canic Combat. Where's the 10 gauge slug gun? Joe Bills. Joe Bills. So, 10 gauge double barrel. That's a HJ Sterling. That one's a 10 gauge double barrel from Beretta. That's a 10 gauge silver single shot. And this one's a 10 gauge lever action. Model 1901. Made in 1901. What's up, Alex? Almost used crit over yesterday and made a huge mistake. Brandon, hey. Going to leave and have a good day. Weekend and take care of yourself and your guns. Thank you. What do you think about the Canic Prime? Joey, they're nice guns. All right, Stiffer, I'll check them out. Credova. Yes, Streamer Giant. He's actually the one who makes those. He's the owner, operator. He helps run the business of Stifler Manufacturing. He's here in Arizona. What's the blue handgun? We can see it up close. Small Cave. That is a Canic Sketch. It's originally that color, too. What's the blue handgun? We already looked at that. Excuse me. Nice, bro. Do you have Winchester repeater or Cattleman? There's the Winchester's repeater, Mr. Sumboy. The Cattleman is inside the safe. We don't have the wheel guns out today. Where are you from? Southern Arizona. What's your favorite? Race? I don't really have a favorite. What's the farthest shot you've done with the target? Unfortunately, my range only has 500, Pablo, so that's the farthest. Streaming Giant, we have a neat history dating back to World War II. Nice FNM 57. Thank you, Kickstand. David says, do you have an M1 Garand? I do not. Monkey says, do you have a M249 Browning? I do not, Monkey. Authorized says, he's asking if you have a ranch or property to shoot on. I was kind of wondering if that's what he meant, but he was kind of wording it funny. I shoot out in the desert. Also, my parents' neighbor has he's a sheriff, and he has a place to shoot in his property. So, let's see here. Ruin says hi. Who wants to something Dido? So, excuse me, I need to get a drink. Hay says Jace. Connor says, do you have a 9mm? Yeah, I got a whole bunch of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 9mm, dude. Lopez, Jamie, the Night Nab ruin themselves. They keep their consequences. Do you have a Winchester repeater? I already answered that one, Mr. Boy. Oldest gun you have? The shotgun about the same time. No, Geo. My oldest gun is on the floor there. It's a Kentucky cap and ball from 1840. One-man army. There we go. Let's see. Do I have M1 Garand? I do not. Sup says cool man. Jace says hi. Is the mechanic meta any good? The mechanic meta. You mean the Canic meta? Yes. My dad has got a legendary camouflage 30 AR. Nice, Kelly. Kyle. Hey, I might go hunting. I want to know what a good hunting gun would be without it being too modern. Something simple. Javier, a Ruger American or a Savage Axis Mark II or a Savage 110? Yep, well, late 223 Stiffer Manufacturer, Slide Me in Arizona. Snap, you have a Cattleman. Nice. I do, boy. It's in the back. What do you think about Henry rifle? I have one EQ. That very top one is a Henry 22. Sorry, guys, I'm behind. There's a lot of people. How much money you spent on all these? I don't know, Pablo. Do you have a Gal 8 average? I don't. Definitely prefer AZ, better gun laws. Yeah. Brody, how much was the 1911? I'm not really sure. Let's see here. Can you shoot more than 2 guns at a time? Says Jeff. Yeah, a person could, definitely. What handguns do you carry? Small cave. 2.0 bodyguard, Smith & Wesson, and a 365 SIG is what I carry, small cave beaver. Where's my tablet? It's in my hand. I'm trying to find where my stream is. There it is, my real-time counter. All right, give me a bit, guys. I need to put my tablet back. I took it down to make sure that the little cache stuff was working right. It's a ball of 1840. That's awesome. Oldest I have is an Enfield from, I want to say, 1916. Nice, Stifler. Hey, Hunter, what's up? What is autocorrect? Sucks. Yeah, it does. What's your most expensive gun? So, Josh, it would probably be, if I had to replace that 338 Lapua Ruger Precision, that probably would be. Do you like the Ruger RXM? I've never shot one. I've handled them. I've touched them, looked at them. I think they're very nice. They have good marks. Paul Wick, he says, Desert. Peace and love, brother. Thank you. Bro, YouTube just took me out of your stream and told me that it ended. It did not end. I see the Canik back there. There's 2 of them, Kindu. Got 2 of them. Mark 422. Yes, Tannies, that is. It's a Mark 4. How long does it take you to clean all your guns? It depends, because some I don't shoot all the time, so they just stay clean. What's the ugliest gun that you have? It might be this Lorson 25 here, or a revolver I have inside the safe. Josh says, love a 338. Yeah, I like mine a lot, too. Picked up the FN510 Tactical. Nice. Isn't that the 10 mil? Do you own one and have any thoughts on it? Bryce, I thought about getting a FN509 Tactical, but not a 510. 510's a 10 mil. I think they're nice. Most FNs are great. I have an FN right here. It's the 5.7. Alex Schultz. We got both Alex in here. Alex's love your curtains. Thank you, buddy. Oh, my dad has a plain and buying shotgun with a clip on it, which semi-auto. There you go. Hunter says, do you have a muzzle loader? Yes, I do. Do you have any safe recommendations? I only own one right now. It's a Yukon Gold by Browning, Mr. JP. Check out Sportsman's where I've got mine. If you have Cow Ranch, they have them. And you probably have Tractor Supply. They run sales all the time. Ivan says, which one is your high-powered rifle? Ivan, right there. The 338 Lapua Ruger Precision. Jesus says, hi. Any 2011 says, Kindu. Yes. The TSIS double stack right there. It's a 2011. What's your favorite gun of all of them if you choose one? Unfortunately, Pablo, I cannot choose a favorite. You got a tac shotgun. Sort of, main. That one right there sort of is a tactical shotgun. It's a Sega 12 copy. MP5. Josh, we got one right there. 2011's good. Yeah, that one's pretty good. The TSIS are actually rated pretty good. Hunter, yes, we have a muzzleloader right there. Do all your guns fit in your safe? Possibly. I haven't actually tried to put them all in. Do you have a PO8? I don't, Casey. Love my Mark 1. Canics are the bleep. My TP9SA is my go-to. There you go. Nunya, what's up? My Mark 2 BAR. You got a BAR? 300 Winchester short mag turns 25 years old in January. Nice, Nunya. 11s are nice. Yep, what's your ugliest gun? I already answered that one, Mr. Geo, and I'm not going to answer it again. Do you go hunting lane? Yes. S42 says, hello. Hey, buddy. HG says, nice. Love the old school S pattern on the notepad. Yeah, that's actually it's actually a patch. It's Velcro, and it's a patch. It's for that Canik Signature series. They made 2,600 of them, and I'm number 624 of it. Hey, what's up? What's up, Greenfield? It's semi-automatic pistol day. What would you use for a zombie apocalypse? Edger, we'd use a 9mm, an AK, an AR, an AK, and a 12-gauge shotgun, probably. Joe, if you ask, you're being timed out for a minute. I know, right? No P30s, Cassie. Devonte, what's up, my brother? Welcome back. Just took my hunting class. Nice, Hunter. We had to restart our live. We were on for like 40 minutes, and something happened to it. Like they couldn't see my super chats, but they weren't donating anyways. Stream. It's an MP5 Century Arms. We're planning on buying an FRT for it once we get enough donations. We have super chats, we have super stickers. Hello from England. What's up, Icarus? Thank you. Give us a rundown on the lever action and why do you recommend them? Kindu. That's a 22 Henry. That's a 2520 Model 94. Sorry, 2535 from 1904 saddle ring carbine. That's a Model 92 2520 from like 1905. That's a 3220 Winchester Model 92 from 1895 hexagon barrel, and that is a 44 Magnum from the 70s. It's a 94 AE. I got a lever action in there. That's a Savage Model 99 300 Savage, and then I have a lever action 10 gauge right there. And they just keep going, so that's why I like them. Let's see here. Dual Glock 17s and the Viper 12 and the drum mag. Let's see. Kendo says, give us a rundown. Okay, to mention that one. Tight Thigh. Yes, that is an FEGP A63. I'll subscribe to you. Thank you, Vontae. Do you fish also? I do, Geo, but it's been a while. Do you have any German guns? Casey, the only German gun I have is the internal parts of that MP5 clone. My Mauser is a Turkish Mauser. Sarpan says hi. Casey says, or Irish. I don't have anything Irish. Amazing. I'm too broke to even look at one, but maybe one day a man can dream. Yep. Do you have a 338 Lapua? Joshua or Joseph. Yes, right there. Joseph Hershey. Do you run a red dot on any of your guns? I have a red dot on my M18 and my double stack Thesis. I have 2 red dots up there that I need to stick on my Canex. If you had to pick Glock 17 or Springfield Echelon. Springfield Echelon, Josh. I'm not a Glock guy. Nunya, my friend and I were young teens and found an old M9 carbine all sunk in the mud. River, and we rebuilt it completely and made it look new. It was fun to mess around. Nice, Nunya. How many guns do you have? I don't know, Devontae. 180? I don't know. Never turned around to see the rest. Oh, behind me, yeah. Do you have a World War II guns? I have 2 of them, Casey. I have a 303 British, Lee Enfield, and a Mosin Nagant. Do you have a minigun? I don't, Hunter. Caleb, do you have a daily job? Yep. I work full-time on my own business. I'm a handyman. Let's see here, guys. If you could carry a gun into the mountains, there will it be. What would it be? I usually carry my 10 mil Glock right there or my 9 mil SIG right there with bear loads. If you like your FRT, check out Arizona Regulator, the ARZ10. It's basically a drop-in setup. Cost $250. Just need to swap out a H2 buffer. Oh, there you go. Thank you, buddy. Tarpanese. Thank you. Well, that's a good question, Gio. Subscribe to get this man to 10K and help get to him to his next gun. Yeah, guys, we're planning on, for the channel, getting a TX Taurus 22, and we're using the donations from Super Chats and Super Stickers to get that. Then we're going to put an FRT in it. After we purchase that, the donations will go for an FRT for that. Any FALs? No. No G3Ss? Nope. Do I have an AR-15? Connor, yes. Yeah, I've asked that like twice already. Any rifles? I got lots of rifles, Gareth. Let's see, your name. Why do you need my name? Can you sell me a Glock with a switch? Nothing's for sale. Do you have a tiny pistol? I got a lot of them. I appreciate you addressing everyone's comments and questions. Definitely a fan. Try my best, my friend. I had to scroll down once already and skip a whole bunch. Last stream I had to too. It's awesome, man. What main handy jobs do you do specialize in? I love electrical, Caleb. But here where I live now, I do a lot of like faucet changing out, shower head fixes, like the handles and stuff. I could if I wanted to. I mean, it's in front of you technically. You can see it. No guns for sale. Yep. Let's see. Lisa says you may have answered already, but I just jumped in. Do you still have your first gun? I do, Lisa. So my first gun I ever bought and registered my name, I bought in 2008. It's in the safe. It's a bolt action 22. My first semi-automatic pistol is this 22 right here with the white handles. It's a Rigarmi, and it's made in Italy. And my first revolver is in the safe. I had it out yesterday. It's a little 32 Smith & Wesson short. Let's see. Do you have an M1 Grant? I don't, KC. Devontae, I love your videos. Thank you. Which rifle your favorite? Gareth, my favorite rifle, at least for bolt actions, is my 338 Lapua sniper right there. And that's also my most expensive Geo. Waiting for the shirt and hoodies merchandise. So, Nunya, I'm trying to come up with a label. I contacted GPT to help make me one, and they took literally all day to figure out something, and I never got anything back. Mason! Dude, what's up? Today is semi-automatic Friday. For pistols, at least. Show the coins. I don't have any coins. Lisa says, cool. Nunya says, good question, Lisa. No one that keeps it all. I just changed my name, but I'm #1 fan. Okay. That's not an e-coin. That a challenge coin. Yeah, it's a challenge coin. Yeah. It says Canic on it. Let's see. What's the gun with the huge muzzle brake compensator? A Streaming Giant. That's a 338 Lapua precision rifle. Is that a clock? Is that a skunk I smell? Almost smells like it. I have a Glock 20. Tapnins right there. Do you have a tiny pistol? You asked that already, Hunter. How do you stream a video? You have to have 50 subscriptions and verify your account. Oh, I think I smell a skunk. My dogs must have gotten to a skunk, or the donkeys did. Do you have a Soviet rifle for World War II? Let's see, I have a Mosin Nagant, and I have a 303 British Lee Enfield from World War II. I don't think those would be Soviet, are they? Yeah. Yeah, the Mosin Nagant would be. The Browning High Power. I don't have a Browning High Power. Gio says, nice. Also, thanks for subbing to me. You're welcome, #1 fan. Next time I'll go Friday. How are you? Hey, Anthony, what's up? I would put the rifles out, but I technically only have 4 semi-autos for at least rifles. I got the AK, the AR, SKS, the semi-auto shotgun, and then I have like 222s in there that are semi-auto. Welcome back, Anthony. I'm doing good. MOA on the 338. I don't know, Kindu. I'm not sure. What you recommend as an amateur starter gun for women for practice shooting and defense? 2.0 Bodyguard, Caleb. It's a 380. If you're going to do for defense, though, these are some of the best defense rounds for a 380. They're kind of expensive. They're $28.99 a box usually. But what's your life worth? PDX-1 Defenders are one of the best for 380s. That's what I run in that EDC. Anyways, Casey says, cool. What's your strongest? My 10 gauge, Garther. Caleb, thank you for that $1.99. I appreciate that, my friend. Firsty, Caleb, look up woman gun fails. Oh, yeah. What is the one next directly to the FN57, but on the left of it? That is a PSA Rock 57. That's a Tuckeroff. It's a 7.62 by 25. You're welcome. Yeah, thank you so much, Caleb. Appreciate it. Guys, we also have memberships. If you want to have a little more special content or help support the channel, it's $1.99 a month for the first bracket. 25 rounds, sorry. Put 5 numbers. How much dollars is 10 round in my brain, please? Tara, I'm not sure what you mean. Tarp knees, that's true, but he was asking for a lady's first gun. That's why I didn't say 9mm or 10. Tarpanese. Let's see, AK-47 is Soviet rifle. Casey, that's true, but mine is a USA. It's a USA Kalashnikov. Takarovs are awesome and better than the Makarov. Yes, they are. Super straight shooting, that one. Yeah, nothing's wrong with 380. Have you seen the new High Point AR-15? I haven't seen it other than pictures, Brandon. What is the blue one on the top row? Mason, that is a Canic Meta SFX Canic Signature Series sketch. It's a whole mouthful. AK-47 was made in 1947. Oh, is that why they call it that? Mason says, damn. Yeah, it's a mouthful. What is the most best gun you have? My best gun is an AR-15. Gio, I don't really have a most best gun. It's interesting. You asked the same question, but worded it differently than before. Trying to be sneaky, huh? Man, I do not like how YouTube just throttled me down only to 20 people. My streams have been actually not that great of late. Within 30, 40 minutes, it'll drop down to 20 people. It used to be that for like a week, now maybe 4 or 5 days in a row, I had like 80 to 100 in here for like an hour or more. Oh, Caleb, thanks for subscribing, buddy, for becoming a member. What is a gun that makes you think it's an alien gun? I don't really have any that are, Gio. Do you know they mixed the AR-15 and the PS90 called the AR-50? Never heard of it, Mason. Garrett says, what's the most least expensive? Interesting way to word it. Gareth, the least expensive gun I ever paid for was a 12 gauge shotgun from a yard sale for 50 cheeseburgers. Kinder says, show us a close up of your IG Venmo Cash App. Oh, sure. Mr. Kindu. Kindu, I can do. I can do that. All right, sorry. Twitch been doing something similar with lurkers. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Usually 3/8 are pocket pistols, and for that reason, the smaller the gun is, the more they kick. My opinion, just throw a full-size 9mm in your hand, especially a full-built Canic, which is just a... Let's see. I have a BAR 300. It's a great shooter from a 1 MOA with factory 10 grain AccuBonds with hand loads. Nice, Nunya. Jackson says, do I have a 22? I do. That's a 22, that's a 22, that's a 22, that's a 22, and I've got 2 revolvers, or is it 3, in the safe, and some semi-autos and bolts. Walther, which is the patent, had run out. A full-size 4.5-inch or 5-inch barrel 9mm will kick weight less than a subcompact 380. Well, what do I know? I'm just a bear that eats fish. Expensive. Gareth, yeah, something might be. How have you become so knowledgeable with guns? Maybe someone you learned from or self-taught. Self-taught, Caleb. The AR-15 was made in the 50s. Somewhere around there, yeah. It was right before Vietnam War. At least 200 yards. It's one of my top of the others. Never fails to. There you go, Nunya. Yeah, there you go. For my Venmo is right there, my friend. It's all... For the Venmo is a dash in between, and it's a capital G. You have a Canic Meta MC9 as an Eddie CD. Should I trade yourself for Canic Meta MC9 Prime? You could. It's compensated then. Is that a little better, Mr. Kindu? You could always have both, Brandon. Buy another one. Let's see here, guys. I'm trying to think what we could do. I like putting little questionnaires here and there. Let's see here if we could do this here. Let's put a poll up, guys. We're going to start a poll. Let's see here. Let's see. And one more. We'll do... There we go. Those are pretty common rounds, so we'll do that one. All right, start the poll. Actually, AR stands for Armalite. AR stands for Armalite. Oh, it didn't work. The poll didn't start. It didn't work. Let me retry it, guys. A poll. There we go. But it didn't work. Let's see here. Let me try this one, guys. Here we go. All right, guys. Sorry. Wasn't trying to ignore you, but... Yeah, AR stands for Armalite, Mr. Nunya, I believe. Should I join the Marines when I turn 18? That's up to you, Casey. Eugene Stoner and the Armalite 15. Yeah, see, it stands for Armalite, I believe. Armalite, a plastic. Yep. Okay, I'm back. Welcome back. The original AR-15 had a wooden handguard and stock. Nice. Bro, YouTube wants me to stay in scrolling through YouTube shorts, and I'm back in the same life. There you go. Surprisingly, a Mormon that brought the most popular shooting rifle to the market many years ago. Original AR was designed to be a 1 to 12 twist rate with a 20-inch barrel with 5.6. Interesting. Hey, did you watch the Browning documentary yet, brother? I have not, Nunya, because my evenings are usually doing this, and then I eat supper and go to bed. Jerome, it bugged out and said video unavailable. I think that's when I went to do the voting for what bolt action round. And when I clicked on it, it like froze up for a little bit. Be smarter than the Stifler crew, Army and Marines, and join the Space Force. Or do you, we're not your daddy, we think. Kindu, thanks for that $10 Venmo. I appreciate it, man. Shout out to... Let me get his name here. Shout out to Kindu Delulu. Delaluyu? That deserves a face reveal. Hey guys, welcome to Desert Armory and More. Thank you for doing that, buddy. And that deserves something special too. All right, ready, guys? Here it goes. Yes, it's a Rock 5.7. Casey, he says, so good night. Good night, buddy. I did for me a while ago. There you go. 7:19. It's 7:21 where I'm at here in southern Arizona. So we must be in the same time zone area. That's what you guys get. Close enough? Here you go. There you go. Is that good, buddy? Guys, if you give super chats, you'll hear noises like that. Or super stickers. Or donations. Like he just gave me a Venmo donation. I appreciate that, Kindu. That's going towards the TX22 Taurus with an FRT. Yeah, we heard it. Wait, I missed your response to my question. That chat broke on me. Which one, buddy? Let's see. No, I have not listened to the Browning documentary none yet. Because usually after work, I relax a little bit, eat supper, or sometimes I don't even eat supper and I just go into the live and set up for the evening. Then I chat on the live for what? 2.5 hours, sometimes 4. And then if I didn't eat supper, I'll eat supper, shower, and go to bed. Let's see here. Yeah, we heard it. There you go. Ooh. Click, click, clack. Yeah, that was allegedly one of these. Allegedly. Stay strong, brother. 2A all day. Warriors for Christ. Amen, toughness. Kinda delelio. Yep. You heard that, right? Click, click. You'll hear more of that if more donations or super stickers get in, guys. Or other donation stuff, yeah. Once we're done with the TX22 Taurus, we're going to use the donations to buy an FRT for the MB5. Yes, sir. That's going to be fun. More content for you guys. We're all brothers in arms. We are, Mr. Red. We are. 13 in the chat. Wow. YouTube doing us dirty. Another 10 donation for the... sure. Yeah. The 338 front. Yeah, we can do that, Kindu. Sure. I'll do that. I can do that. We're all ready when you are. Kindu. Another 10 donation for the 338 function check. Yep. Have you tried the new Dr. Pepper strawberry cream yet? If so, what do you think of it? I'm not a huge cream soda person, Mason. So, I probably haven't had it yet, I don't believe. I've drank Dr. Pepper, and I've drank the Dr. Pepper, was it years ago, they had one called Vanilla, I think? It was pretty good. Sending, okay. Let's see. I'll get a text in shortly. I'm jealous of your gun collection, man. This is goals. Can't wait to have this many guns one day. There you go. Yeah, Mr. Lord. It takes time. I started collecting when I was 18, and I'm 35 now. So. Let's see here. Waiting for that to come through. Oh, he used Venmo. Okay. Once that goes through, Kindu, I'll go ahead and do that. Have you timed your breakdown and rebuild of any gun? I have not, Nanya. Streaming Giant says, hey, Mesa, you hear about Black Ops 7? Call of Duty is whack right now. Let's see here. It won't let me send in the same 10 minutes. Oh, you have to wait another 10 minutes? That's weird. Let's see, what's the coolest gun? I have no idea. There's one of them. What is it? Is it CZ makes this really weird one that looks like a space gun? I forget. My pawn shop had one. I forget what it is. It looks really futuristic. There it is, buddy. I got it now. What's your back ordered by Serious Brothers? Please check out Arizona regulators instead of paying $650 for super safety. A few other brands can you buy from a Western veteran-owned company? There we go. All right, guys. Here we go. Ready? That's weird, right? That's really weird. Es loco. Es loco, hermano. All right, guys. English, please. Oh, speak it, do ye? To my ears. Thought FRT was banned now. Maybe it's only in some states. It's only in some states, Mr. Lord. Arizona, it's not. I've heard and seen trailers from Black Ops 7 still while Black Ops 7 development before GTA. I know, right? Yeah, that was that big boy, allegedly. Nope, ATF tried Supreme Court overruled. Well, that was Streaming Giant. You got to watch the word in that one. It was specifically for rare breeds only, though. It was only for rare breed for the AR-15. Because the guy just got in trouble for dropping an FRT in a rented one. I don't know if you guys heard about that. Now, the dumb thing is he dropped it in a rented. Who does that? And then tried it out. His own 3D printed ones at the range in a rented gun. It's kind of weird. Yeah, YouTube's doing us dirty the last couple days. I heard that one, the news. Yeah. It made no sense. It was like the guy, they revoked his range day voucher or whatever, and then a little bit later he got a knock on the door, and he got arrested. I think I'm going to need to get a 3D printer. Right. Me too. Shh. Don't tell them I did that. Shh. I heard that. You have Glock, please. Can you show your Glock? Luis National Guzman. Right there. My Glock 20. Yep. Shh. It's a Glock 20 10 mil. Let's see. Hello, Jerome. How's your day? Matt, it's doing pretty good. I think that was a rifle that really did sound like a rifle. Allegedly, Geo is that big boy right there. You can hear more noises if more donations come. I try to do something special for each one. Learn that from Arms Room 24. Let's see here. Mason says, what do you think of the M1911A1, the model M1911? So mine's the 1911A1, Mason, because it's the mil spec. I'm not sure what the difference is of the 1911 regular. Supposedly a 338 Lapua. Supposedly, yeah. Supposedly. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, okay, guys, we've got the votes going here. 12 votes in. We've got 8% say 270, 308 says 42%, 30.6 is 33%, and 65 Creedmoor 17%. Aw, the old 270 not getting any love. What's the one gun you have in this live to explain? Geo, I have no idea what you're talking about because I can't touch anything on camera. Gunner says, like to explain it. What's up? Hey, Gunnerman, how's it going? How's life over there on the other side? What was it, Philippines, I think? Forget. Something like that. Indonesia? No, I think you're Philippines. 16 in the chat. There's got to be more than that. Ugh, still sick. Whoa, that's sad. Which of your pistols have the smoothest slide? It's probably the TTI Canic. Right. Whoops, right there. Or the 2.0, or the Thesis double stack right there. Sorry, Gunnerman. Yeah, being sick's not fun. I had a sore throat a couple days. To not explain, I mean, I'm sorry. Okay, good to know. Thank you. Yeah, I believe that's my smoothest. What's up, Boom Boom? Watch this. We all know what he's going to ask. How's your day going, buddy? Thanks for coming in the chat again. $270. You do 270? Yeah, I would too, honestly. Unless I'm doing an elk, then I'll do 30-06. How many rounds in each of those mags? For which? The double stack 1911 Thesis? That's 17 plus 1. Hey, Jerome, I'm going to head out. Okay, see you, mister. Depending on the gun maker and how the parts were made, depends on how well the action is when they're unused. Yeah. for the two most smoothest. Mine would be the TTI Canon Combat, and I believe the double stack 1911. That'd be my guess. I don't know. I don't have a weight thingy on it, but let's see. Turpin Me says my favorite is the Colt Delta Elite. Those are nice. 10 mil OG handling the biz. Yeah, those are nice. What's your question? I think I know what it is, Boom Boom, but maybe you have a different one than your normal one. Have you thought about getting an AWM? Mason, enlighten me. I'm not sure what an AWM is. I want to learn. What do we got? What's an AWM? Wow, the subs really aren't going up. Like I got 75 or 6 on the other one. Seems like each night I'll get a couple more and then it'll drop down. For special noise, louder than better. Oh, Caleb, thanks for that, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. All right. On a moose, I would use a 300 Win Mag. Yeah, I would too. But not for a deer. Yeah, 300 Win Mag's too big for a deer. Let's see here. Call me FUD. I don't know. 1911 is something I've got added to my collection for sure. Just don't know if what an old World War II Colt 1911 or a newer one. If you get a newer one, the Springfields are nice. I went to get I was toiling between a Springfield or a, what do you call it? Kimber, and the gun shop said they have less Springfields in than Kimbers for repairs. What are your thoughts on the Keltec 5.7? I heard they're fragile when it comes to the reload price. I've never shot one stream, so I'm not sure. Thanks, Caleb. Pop, pop. Yeah, there we go. Like that. It's a 338 Lapua Magnum bolt action. Actually, that one isn't. Allegedly, it wasn't. Famous from the OSGO with a 10-round mag. I remember correctly, it's commonly olive green. Some are, depending what brand, yeah. Classic worth more than. Have you done any scouting for your deer hunt this upcoming? I haven't, Matt, not yet. How do you like the TTI Combat Cannon? Ken's and Char, I love that thing. It's my favorite semi-automatic pistol. Favorite semi-automatic pistol. That was allegedly a SKS, allegedly, that you heard. Excuse me. Ken and Char, are you new to the chat? I think you are. What's your other question? Just ask it, unless it's about you becoming a mod. You don't have to ask every time if you can ask a question. Eat team the chat. Wow. Yeah, YouTube really throttled me back again. The last 3 lives. Don't like that. No me gusta. Did you ever check out the new Smith & Wesson steel frame spec VHD? I didn't. I mean, I've heard of the steel frame 2.0. The, what is it? The Shield 2.0, I think? Let's see. I'm a sub for you, brother. Thank you, Mr. Lord. With all due respect, team, big fish, let's go. What's up, Glenn? Welcome to the chat. Did you hear about the accident with the M8 being recalled from all military brands? The M8, is that the one that was going off on its own too? On a deer, I would use more than 223, 5.6 since it's efficient. A 30-06 can punch through level 3 body armor. That's the type of power that packing. Yeah, and they say that that was used on Kirk and that it stopped. No. No. Nope. Absolutely appalled at the new rifles being made aluminum. Yeah, that's weird. Where do you hunt? Oh, Ken's. I live in southern Arizona. So we have a deer hunt mid-November, whitetail. I have a bear coming up in the spring. I got to figure out where I'm going to hunt for that one. Probably a little up north from here. And then I put in for javelina. It's still pending. And I put in for bison. That's still pending. But that's once in a lifetime bison. Bro, there's people giving advice on another gun. You're the man and entertaining to listen to. That's why I'm here. I appreciate you, man. I know, right? Yeah, I know, yeah. M8 pistol discharged in Marine's holster hitting his leg. Do you mean the M18, Mason? I didn't know the M8 did. I've heard the M9s, but what's an M8? I thought that was a rifle. Because like the M18s have been doing that, and the M17s. Right here, I have an M18. Level 3 is NIJ, but yeah. Streaming Giant. At the Streaming Giant. Somebody wants to talk to you. Got 2 subs. Thank you, guys. M18. Yeah, I figured you meant M18. Yeah, the M18s I hear are, and some others too. I wish I could eat deer. Don't know how it tastes. It's pretty good. Listen to the round that the shooter used on Kirk was a cheap lead ball round, and when they hit any liquid, even blood will cause them to stop and never exit. Please understand the facts. Nunya, but what's weird is after they're done working on them, how come their hands aren't all bloody? That's weird. Come on, man. Look like, and subscribe. Thanks, Matt. Double tap the screen if you haven't, guys. I haven't had one this bad in a while, honestly. Alive. Hasn't been going the greatest. The Streaming Giant on the 30.6 depends on the ammo. It definitely does, yeah. Definitely does. Hey, right now, 308 and 30.6 are neck and neck, and 270 and 6.5 are neck and neck. Let's see. Come on, folks. Like and subscribe. In the comment. Thanks, Matt. Yeah, YouTube has been closing me down way sooner than they used to. I used to have, like, with the algorithms, I'd have way more people in right now. Ammo has a lot to do with accuracy and everything. Yeah, it does, yeah. But even a ball round, like a jacketed, full metal jacket, would go through a person's body, no problem. So that doesn't hold true. Plus the coroner's report and the trajectory that it said it went, it's not the right trajectory. Do you have 22 rifles? I do, Tony. But yeah, I'm not saying all. It's just a potential capable. Yeah. For the algorithms. Thank you, Henry. Appreciate you, man. That would you rather shoot 45 speed hollow point or 9x19 hollow points? Mason, depends what I'm shooting. If I had a 45 ACP hollow point, I'd probably want that for. I mean, I have one. I don't know. I don't carry a 45 ACP. I usually carry a 9mm. Lord says, keep up the streaming, man. Everything good. Take a little while to get the ball rolling. It varies. Like sometimes it's really good. Some days in the week will be great. I'll have 120 people in here for a whole hour and a half. You shoot 9mm. Got lots of them. Been shot by 45 FMJ and it went right on through me. Yeah, that's what they are kind of made to do, FMJs and hardcasts. Tony, I have a lot of 9mm here. I'll point them out for you. 9mm, 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 9mm. That one's a 380. What's your favorite concealed carry? So, Matt, I use the P365 right there, and I use my 2.0 Bodyguard Smith & Wesson. Those are my 2 favorite I use. Did you know there are 2 kinds of 9mm, 9x19, 9x18? Yes, Mason, I got both of them. That's a 9x18 Makarov right there. And the other ones I have are 9x9 Pelabellum Luger. This is actually in between, like, the 380 is the smallest 9mm, because it is a 9mm. And then that's a 9x17. A Makarov is a 9x18, and a 9mm Luger Pelabellum is a 9x19. Yeah, I love 30.6 simply because my great-grandpa had an M1 Garand chambered in that, used it as a service rifle, and it's been passed down all the way to us. Yep. Yeah. Plus, they're nice all the way around, because you could go smaller and shoot whitetail with it, or you could go bigger and shoot elk with it. That's what's nice about 30.6. Yo, that Makarov looks like it's a granite framing. It's a FEG PA63, I think it's called. And you just had a 1971 Henry lever action 30.6 police restored. A lever action 30.6. Wow. What years? Oh, 71 you said. Nunya, wow. I didn't know they made lever actions in a 30.6. I knew they did the pump, like the Remington pump style. What's that blue one? A Gunman. That is a Canik a Canik Meta SFX Sketch Signature Series. That makes sense. It's a big mouthful. Big mouthful. Double tap the string, gunman, if you haven't. I believe you're subscribed already. I still have lots of black tips for my 3.6. Nice. The only special rounds I have are some silver tip 762 by 54R. Streamy Giant. Yep. I wish I had some black tips. Told you before about the Ithaca Gun Company gunsmith I know. He is mint. Nice. Do you have a USP match? Do I ever do that? I don't. Matt, I have 144 mag. It's that lever action right there. It's from like 70, 71. Maybe even a 69, 68. It's a 44 Magnum. A Winchester Model 94 AE. Revolver-wise, someone just unsubscribed. Naughty on them. Revolver-wise, my grandpa passed away, and my grandma still has the 44 mag. Once she doesn't want it at the home anymore, it's mine. He did that and reloaded 280 rounds of mine for all free. There you go. Class 2 armor piercing. There you go. Do you have any animal heads or taxed animals? Gunnerman, I have a rack without a head on it that's on a leather base plate with a wood backing from my grandpa when he went hunting. I'm just not sure where it is. It's either in my closet or in the storage. I need to stick it in here sometime. He also used to have full head racks and a Fox too, but it started falling apart. The USB match is a variant of the USB 45 made iconic by the game's Half-Life 2. I don't play any games, as in like video games. I've never shot any matches, as in like pistol matches. 3.8 still pulling strong, and 30.6 is next. 270 and 6.5 Creed are right neck and neck. Got that subscription back. I wish you would pop back up the algorithms. I feel like shutting it off and starting a third one. The first one had some issues with it for some reason. The little donation $sign disappeared. Someone was going to donate, and they said, "Where's it at?" But then someone used it before that. Oh, excuse me. I'm getting tired too, though. What time is it? It's only 7:43. Wow. Guys, would you mind if I go ahead and start the live back up? See if I can get the algorithms going good. Everybody asked that. So, Matt, they're upside down because if you put them right side up, they roll off the rack and almost hit the floor. They're very close to tipping over. Let's see. Fun fact about the BRs, the ammo ground fire the same ammo. They do, yeah. Guys, I'm going to restart the live, see if I can get the algorithms going again. Be right back, guys. Be right back.